Hello everyone, it's Dale here. People ask me very often which broker would I recommend to them and which broker I trade with, because there are so many brokers around and it's hard to tell the good ones from the scammy ones. Now, in my experience, and I've been trading for over 12 years, I can recommend trading with icmarkets. I've been trading with those guys for over 6 years. And in this video, I'm going to show you why I'm happy with icmarkets, why I trade with them, why I chose them. And I'm also going to show you some main points about this broker. So let's get to it. Those are the main points of icmarkets. icmarkets is originally based in Australia, which means that there is a strong law and strong regulation. So what this tells us is that basically nobody is going to run away with your money which you deposit on your account. Now, another thing is that minimal account is $200. This is great especially for beginner traders who want to fund their account and do sort of a training but use real money instead of demo. So yeah, you can start with a small account as $200 account. The leverage you can use is enormous, it's 500 to 1, and frankly I don't think you are ever going to use all of it. I think that 500 leverage is one of the biggest leverages in the industry and it's way more than you are ever going to need to use. Now the minimal trade size is 0.01 lot, which means that you can use icmarkets even if you are a beginner trader and you are learning to trade and you don't want to risk any real money, you just want to practice on a real account and trade with, just a couple of cents. So with icmarkets, this is totally possible. You can trade with super small sizes and still trade with real money, which is always way better than just practicing on a demo. Now, one of the main reasons I'm trading with icmarkets is their super tight spreads. As you know, I'm trading intraday trades as well as swing trades, but icmarkets shines when it comes to intraday trades because the spreads are super tight here. And that's what you need when you trade intraday. You need super tight spreads. Most of the time, the spreads are just around zero. You know what? Let's switch to their website and let's check out their spreads, which they show there. They show live spreads on their website. So let's switch over to it. Let's have a look. So this is it. This is the website, icmarkets.com. And in here, you can see the spreads, live spreads. As you can see on the euro dollar, it currently shows 0.1 pip. Now zero, spread is zero, which is great. On Australian dollar, US dollar, 0.1 or 0 spreads, so it's fantastic. British pound as well, 0 spread. This is spread on gold, which is also fantastic. So yeah, those are the conditions which you are going to get. Let me show you also on my trading platform, so you know that those aren't just made up spreads, but you will see that those spreads are actually the spreads which you are going to get. So this is their platform. This is MT4 platform, icmarkets. And as you can see in here, those are the main trading symbols, the majors. If you check the euro dollar, as you can see, the spread is currently zero. Right there, you can see the spreads in here. Zero spread on euro dollar, zero spread on British pound, 0.2 pips on the US dollar Swiss franc. Now it's 0.1. Zero spread on Japanese yen. 0.1 on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, 0.1 on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Now it's zero, right? So super tight spreads. And this is just ideal for intraday trading and as well as for swing trading, but where it makes the most difference is intraday trading. So yeah, that's the spreads. Now, regarding the trading instruments, what I really like about icmarkets is that it offers so many trading instruments to choose from. You can trade forex, there's around 60 pairs to choose from. They also offer trading indices, commodities, stocks, there's huge amounts of stocks you can choose from. They offer stocks from Australia Stock Exchange, from Nasdaq and from New York Stock Exchange. You can also trade government bonds and also cryptocurrencies. They offer all the big ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and so on. So a lot of instruments to choose from. icmarkets is actually one of the brokers who offer this amount of trading instruments, so this is also a huge advantage when you trade with them, because if you want to trade something, they have it. Now, regarding the costs, each broker needs to make money somehow. Now, as I showed you, they offer almost zero spreads, so they don't make money on spreads, but they make money on commissions. And commission is $7 per round trip if you trade with one lot. So every time you enter a trade and exit a trade with one lot, then it's $7. So if you enter a trade, it's $3.50, then you quit the trade, it's $3.50. So the whole round trip will cost you $7. And this is if you trade with one lot. And this scales with volumes which you trade. So if you trade one micro lot, then you pay 7 cents per round trip. It's not $7, but only 7 cents. All right, so this scales with volumes you trade with. Now, some of the brokers, the less good brokers, I would say, what they often do is they say that there is zero commission, and they try to get customers by saying that they are super cheap, they have no commission and stuff like that. But what they do is those brokers take your money elsewhere. They take it by using wide spreads. So what I prefer about icmarkets is that you always know how much you're going to pay for a trade, and spreads are almost zero, super tight, right? So nobody can scam you and widen your spreads and take your money there. Instead, you always know how much you're going to pay for a trade. That's what I prefer with icmarkets. That's what I find ideal for intraday trading and also for swing trading. You always know how much this is going to cost you. And compared to other brokers, icmarkets are super cheap. Now, obviously, you don't need to take my word for it. If you want to read some reviews, there's a website which is called trustpilot.com. This is the address. And there is 17,200 reviews on icmarkets. This is the score they have, 4.8 out of 5. So not only me, but thousands and thousands of other customers are super happy with icmarkets. Let me show you the website so you know how it looks like. This is it. This is the Trustpilot website, and those are the reviews. You can read them if you want. This is the final score, 4.8 out of 5, which is fantastic. Now, if you go to my website, which is trader-dale.com, if you click here at this button which says Forex Broker, then it will take you to this page. Scroll down a bit, and if you click here, this button will attach you to TraderDale account, and by clicking it, you will become a part of our group. And if you ever have any customer support issues, you can come to us and we'll help you and your problem will get handled quickly. Alright, so give them a shot, at least open a demo and give it a try. I've been trading with those guys for over 6 years and I've been more than happy with them. So this is the broker which I recommend. This is a broker which I also recommend to members of my trading group. And I really think that if you give them a try, you won't be disappointed. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, this is my email address, contact@trader-dale.com. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to help. Alright, so that's about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful and I'll be looking forward to seeing you in some next video or in my members area. And until then, happy trading.